Well, I don't even know what to say, think, or do because I told you I seen that one sheriff. It's like, where the hell you been? Mm-hmm. Black hair guy, white, dark eyes, glasses. Mm-hmm. Where you been? Because he got out of his vehicle, turned around, looked at me, and went, yeah. It's like, where have you been? Oh my God. You know, people start following me again today, so I start rambling about everything. People scatter. Because none of this is funny. So illegal. And it's a big group. I was at my client's yesterday, and they were watching this news trial. This group of people indicted for 20 to life, attempted murder. What would these people get? 20 to life. And they were asking for no parole. And then murdering people. Life without parole. See, if they don't contain it here, this will grow and spread. For what they did to me, and they pay people not to do their job. It's scary. And like my friend from the prosecutor's office, they knew better. They can't go along with badgering a fake confession out of me of you either confess you're lying or I'll put you in jail, I'll arrest you. When I'm trying to give a statement on what happened at Huntington Bank, it's illegal, it's badgering. I told you I went out to eat with this one officer. I was talking to him about what, I had told him about what happened. While we were talking, he said, one of his neighbors made up a crazy story on him, and another officer had to show up and ask him questions. He said, they have to, if they believe you or not, they have to take your statement and then follow through. They can't badger you. 1729 Department of Justice. They go to jail if you get hurt because of it. They go to jail longer. They take a bribe where they bragged August 10th, 11th, 22, Walmart 62 by the hair salon. Started following me how they called him and cut a deal with him for Michelle. They tape an audio in every aisle in there. That's just a few months ago. How they called him and explained Michelle, and he sent me up, and I thought about it. If he has a girlfriend, I don't know. Some guy's rambling about it. He's not. She doesn't know. He didn't care I reported about a shame pack because he's just a freak. Dave called that guy. Didn't he? And if you tell someone, oh, you're crazy, no one can help you. He doesn't have that kind of authority. It takes like 2 psychiatrists evaluating you with this special testing, and then you have to go in front of a judge, and they have to have you committed. That never happened. He's just badgering me into staying quiet. And then saying no one can help me. He didn't say he won't help me. And that's still bullying me into stay quiet while they try to kill me. So there's no way out. There's a setup. He can't speak for the FBI. He doesn't run the place. He's not the spokesman. He's just somebody who just broke the law to treat me like that on the phone and just lost his badge. Uh-huh. And he can't tell the police not to do their job either. Because I'll tell you what, I made the example last night of, it's like Army. There's generals, colonels, captains, lieutenants, privates, but they're all Army guys. If a general breaks in somebody's home and is stalking them, it's usually a sergeant and a lieutenant that's military police, and goes to arrest a general because he lost his position since he broke in that person's home. FBI agent breaks the law, they lost their badge, and even a local cop can arrest them. They're now a criminal. They get processed like everybody else. So where people have been running around acting like the police aren't smart enough to do their job, that is, come on now. Because They're all law enforcement. Police, marshals, local, state, sheriff's, county, marshals, FBI. They're all just law enforcement, different departments of it. They all are sworn to uphold the Constitution. They're all sworn, to protect and serve. What happens? What happens when they break the law? They go to jail and they are no longer holding that badge. I'm going to upload this, okay? And I'll tell you what, if a FBI agent breaks in and stalks somebody in their home, and they find out they're stalking, they arrest them. And they process them and let somebody hire in their agency know they're processing them. They rob a gas station, same thing. They rob a bank. They break in and rape somebody, same thing. They drug somebody, same thing. If they're stalking somebody and trying to extort money and framing them and causing a big domestic terrorism group, and they're in it with drugs and kidnapping with a retired judge, that's an oh my God case. This is big and somebody needs to get down here and nip this real quick before they move on and start killing more and trying to take over more and more area. Because like I said, one retired sheriff said, are you sure the mafia is not involved? Because the mafia is the only one that gets away with this because they pay everybody off. They hired actors. Told you. They even told people that agent lasted me crazy, and they had men of the court do all my legal stuff for me. And I'm looking at them. They're walking around me. And they're crazy. I'm less than crazy, and they were actors. They even told people I had a social worker over me. I never signed paperwork with the Department of Disability for somebody to be over me. Matter of fact, I take care of people for a living. I do home health care. I actually work for them. Hello? And I'm licensed through the state to pass medication. Hello? They just lie. That's why I call them the Pinocchio group. The liar, liar, pants off article. They just lie. Like I have charges and I've never been questioned or wrongdoing. I've never been prosecuted. I've never been found guilty. They just lie. That's all they do is lie. For lowlifes to fall for it. They're insane. And somebody needs to, like my friend from the prosecutor's office, it's got to the point of ridiculous. Nobody's not helped you. Being drugged and told to say stuff before, photoshopped in a shower scene, and over 10 people telling on each. Into the camp place. This is nuts. And somebody needs to help. They need to get a hold of this before they move on.